Hi everyone, as you guys all know, of course, I am the queen of oily skin. So I am forever looking for that perfect foundation that's not only oil free, but that's gonna keep my face really matte throughout the entire day because no one likes looking like an oil well. So I present to you my top favorite foundations. I'm gonna go through each one and tell you a little bit about the pros and cons of each one, and hopefully at the end of the video you guys will find one that you really like, or if you have any other suggestions, you know the drill, you'll leave a comment below. So one of my newest obsessions is this NARS All Day Luminous foundation, and the color I use is medium 2 Santa Fe. I really love this foundation. A little bit does go a long way, and what I really like about it is not only is it oil free and it does have you know, a matte look at the end, it's buildable. So some days I want to go really light, so I'll use a little bit and maybe I'll even mix it with a really light moisturizer. Or if it's nighttime and I feel like, you know, I look really dull and I just really need heavier coverage, I can go up a little bit on it. So the buildable foundation part of it, I really enjoy. The only con about this foundation is that it is pricey. It's $48. I've been using it for a little over a month and a half now, and I don't think I've even put a dent in it so far. So hopefully it does last a long time, but I'm really impressed with this one. So this is definitely one of my newer favorites. My all-time favorite foundation ever is the Chanel Perfect Lumiere Velvet. This foundation is like, it's like gold. I don't even know how to explain it. You have to shake it before you use it, and you have to apply it with your fingertips. And the reason why they want you to do that is because the warmth of your fingertips really helps blend the foundation in, and it truly does give you like a velvet matte look. This is one of the very few foundations that I can wear all day long with no primer, no anti-shine, nothing else, and it will still look flawless and it will stay flawless. This one is also $48. The one con is it does tend to run out fairly quickly, so I only use this one if it's like a special night, if it's date night, if I'm going to an event or a wedding. I definitely don't use this as every day because it's just too precious. A perfect drugstore foundation that I've honestly been using on and off for several years now because it is really good is this Revlon Colorstay, and it comes in two different versions. There's a combination oily skin, which is the one that I use, and then there's one for dry skin. This one will stay on all day long. Like, they are not joking. It really is 24-hour wear. If you want to stay on, this is going to be a really good one. It does stay matte. There's been times if it's like summertime, if it's really hot, I'll still use some type of primer underneath to make sure I don't get really shiny. But for the most part, you know, if the temperature is a little cooler, if it's the winter months and my skin is a little bit more dry, I can use this without a primer all day wear. The only con to this one is that there's no sunscreen in it, which is a little disappointing. But anyway, I wear sunscreen under my makeup before I do anything all day long. So this one you can find at any drugstore, and it ranges between $10 and $12. And my color for this one is Rich Tan. And what I do is I actually alternate between a lighter shade and a darker shade. In the summertime, when like the rest of my body's tanned, I'll just go up a shade, or I'll mix it to get like that perfect shade. The next one on my list, Rimmel Stay Matte. Someone recommended this to me, and it's more of a mousse foundation, so it's not as liquidy, but it really does stay matte all day long. And this one is really inexpensive. It was like $6. It's fragrant free, it stays matte, it has medium coverage. There really isn't a con to this one, other than, again, it doesn't have sunscreen in it. But you should be used to wearing sunscreen underneath your makeup. Hopefully you are. And my fifth and final favorite foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And this one says it's good for 24 hours, but I have to disagree. It's more about, it'll give you like a full 8 hours of like a matte, shine-free look all day long. And this one is about $14. It's very lightweight. The only con to this one is if you have really large pores, sometimes it can exaggerate the large pores. So I would just recommend wearing a primer underneath, because then it really will give you that like super smooth finish. But it's not gonna last you 24 hours. It will last you throughout an entire day, so 8 hours. But who wants to keep makeup on for 24 hours anyway, right? So these are my top 5. They range anywhere from $6 to $48. Hopefully, you know, you guys can test some of these out. If you have a favorite that I missed, please leave a recommendation below, because you guys know, you know, both Nora and I always love discovering new makeup, especially things that are, you know, perfect fit for our skin or our skin type. So leave a comment below, and hopefully you guys learned a thing or two and can use one of these for your own oily skin. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking here. Check out this great tutorial we did on how to highlight and contour your boobs, plus our review of L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Liquid Foundation.